Yo, 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 it's your boy, Dragons of Thunder, and I'm back live and direct with another video. Y'all like all that hollering, man? Anyway, man, thrash that like, pound that subscribe. Go to that description box, man, and get that code for Grubterra.com, and use my discount code, Dragons of Thunder 10. Dragons of Thunder 10, all lowercase. Go follow my Instagram at Dragons of Thunder. My Facebook group is Bearded Dragon Advanced Care and Keeping. Facebook group, Bearded Dragon Advanced Care and Keeping. Now let's jump in the video. I'm out here practicing, getting some practice in with handling and free roam. And getting this guy Fang used to being outside. He still tries to dart. He still tries to dart off, but he's getting real better. And right now, these two, Fang and Naga, these two are my favorite dragons. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all know Naga. That's my baby. She's a special little girl. Fang is my red guy. Naga is a hypo 0, leatherback. Fang is translucent het hypo. He has clear on the back of his nails and a dark hairline, black through the front of the nail. He is translucent, that's it. Other than that, he is bright red. Today's video, man, I want to talk to you guys about, let me pick this guy up. I want to talk to you guys about, let's get him in the sun. I want to talk to you guys about breeding, man. Breeding season will be here shortly. April, May. Some people start in February, but April, May, June, July, and August are heavy breeding times. I want any of you guys to know, if you jumping in the breeding game, I want you guys to know and understand. When you take these dragons to one another, man, you have to understand the genetics of that dragon. And to me, if I were you, I would get the history of the parents and the grandparents if possible. You know what I'm saying? Dig down far in that line to see what are you putting together. Look at the grandparents and the parent structure. Of course, you're going to look at your dragon structure. And no, what are you doing? You trying to eat that? You can't eat that. You know better than that, girl. You know better. Naga just turned a year old this November 19th. But anyway, man, yeah, breeding season about to come, man, and it's gonna be crack-a-lacking. But I advise any of you, man, look at the structure of the parents, the grandparents, and of course your dragon. Make sure all the toes are straight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no kinks or French fry toes, bent up, curled up. You know what I'm saying? Curl, not this, but curled as in double curled and kinked up. That boy Aang, my high colored whiplet, his toes was very curled and kinky when I first got him. It's straightened out for the most part, and I believe on his right side he still has a minor issue. And I want to tell you too, you can straighten out those kink toes with a proper diet and proper UVB and proper vitamins. So I always remember that, and it does take time, so it's not just gonna be instantly, you know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. Whiplets and zeros, more than any other dragon, will have those type of toes where they're curled up and kinked. Some of the whiplet bloodlines haven't been worked out all the way with that. So it's not a horrible thing, but I don't want to breed it. So Aang might not get bred if his stuff ain't straightened out by the time he hit a year. Look at that red up under that guy. But anyway, man, I want to advise a lot of you guys, make sure you get your dragon from a reputable breeder. Make sure you get your dragon from somebody who cares and loves these animals just like you do. I don't advise buying from somebody who's just in the game for money, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people in the game of breeding bearded dragons just for the money. And I don't advise buying from those type of people. Find somebody who's passionate and who loves the science behind it, who loves taking care of these animals. You see that helicopter, the propeller plane, girl? But yeah, find somebody who actually love these animals, man, and not just putting two animals together to make $1. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that they'll buy like the top morphs and top genetics. As you can see, I do have 2 of the top dragons in the game. Everybody wants a red and everybody wants a zero. Zeros was a big wave around the time, a few months after I got Naga. Next thing you know, zeros are everywhere. I love it though, you know what I'm saying? Zeros is the best morph in the game. No color, no pattern. But everybody's trying to get a red or a zero. A lot of people want the monster red, but I recommend that you get a candy red, a bright red like Fang. You can get the dark red also and take it to orange, like light orange or something dragon, and you can make this candy red with a dark red monster. But the main purpose and the main advice that I want to give you is understand the lineage, understand the bloodline that you got. Hey man, don't be eating that. You just ate greens and other stuff, man. You don't need that. Where you going? Huh? You on down? But yeah, understand, man, you gotta look at her. She tried to flatten out. Where you going? Where you going? She don't like that boy. She still don't like Titus. Hey, back up. But yeah, man, just understand your genetics, understand your lineage, things like that, and don't just stick 2 dragons together because they look good. Don't take 2 translucents and put them together. Don't take 2 zeros or a zero and a het zero and put them together. Don't take a het whiplet and a whiplet and put them together. And the reason I'm saying this is because those pairings can work, and I'm not advising nobody to do it. They can work, but the thing is, it's more trouble than it's worth. Within that clutch, it's a higher possibility of getting deformed animals, mentally retardation within the animal, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not worth the risk. And it is some top breeders that's still doing translucent to trans, het zero to zero, and they not telling nobody. When you look at some of these dragons with like not the colored stripe or phantom stripe, but the when you look at the dragons, you know what I'm saying, that has a main color, and then they have squiggly lines and different shape colors. Like, honestly, man, that's not coming from a so-called ethical breeding, man. That's coming from something else. These crazy looking dragons, like I consider Fang crazy looking, man. This dude is candy red. But if you look at his structure, where you going? If you look at his structure, he's great. You know what I'm saying? Only thing about this red is it was line bred. You know what I'm saying? They was breeding specifically for that color. You know what I'm saying? So you can take a dragon like E-Ray or Azula and keep breeding them and getting the darkest color and taking the darkest babies and pairing those together and things like that, pairing them with another set of the darkest or best color, and you just keep going until you get the color you want. But yeah, so don't do the unethical stuff, man. That's out there, man. You know what it is. Like I just say, translucent to translucent, translucent to translucent. Het 0 to 0, 0 to 0, whiplet to whiplet, whiplet to het whiplet. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing that stuff. If you working with somebody, you working with a zoo or a big time veterinarian, and y'all can produce paperwork for that, then I do advise you, if it's for research and paperwork for the whole hobby to see it, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll do nothing but make us better within the hobby. If you can do it with research and paperwork. But if you're not, don't even bother. Anyway, man, like I say, don't just throw two dragons together, not understanding their genetics. Don't throw two dragons together if you don't know the genetics. If you don't know the parents, don't pair them. A lot of people, man, they pair dragons from big time breeders and they never seen the parents. I've seen all my parents from all of my dragons, except for E-Ray. E-Ray came from a Reptarium, so I don't know his parents. Naga, I seen her parents. Fang, I seen his parents. My boy Aang, my whiplet, I seen his parents. Azula, I seen her parents. I actually held Azula's parents. I've played with Azula's parents. They came from Ohana Dragons. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know the parents, man, you haven't seen the parents, but the breeder is telling you what genetics is in that dragon, you can't take the word for it if you haven't seen the parents to that dragon. So stop pairing these dragons that you don't know the genetics of. And if you can't see the parents, of that dragon, then something wrong. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how many years a person been breeding. I don't give a damn. If you can't see the parents, something wrong. If that breeder will not post those parents, something is wrong. Even if they don't post the parents, but they show you good. But if all out they just don't want to show parents, something wrong, man. But and remember too, it's people that'll show you parents, so-called parents, and it's really not the parents. You know what I mean? So you got to be aware of that too. Just deal with somebody who always shows the parents. They always show the female laying the eggs. They show the pair. Like if I do eventually take Aang to Naga to create my head whiplets, I would show that pairing. I would record Aang and Naga being put together. Then I would take pictures of the eggs being laid. You would know for sure those babies are from those two dragons. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, breeding season is right around the corner. It's December right now. January, February. So February is the kickoff for a lot of people. March, April, May, June, July, and August will be heavy hitting, especially in the early spring, late spring. It will be heavy. You'll see baby dragons everywhere. So if you're looking for something new, go ahead and find a breeder right now and lock in with them. Ask them what they are pairing and what babies are they expecting to have, so you can be ready to buy your next project or your next pet. Also, what was I about to say? Oh, within my group, the Bearded Dragon Advanced Care and Keeping group, any of you guys in that group, before you buy a dragon, man, from a rando person online, you need to come in that group and holler at us, man. You got Ohana dragons in there, Dulce, you got Blackthorn dragons, you got TJ Tegus. It's a lot of people in there, man. You got Andrew's Reptiles, where Naga came from. You got Lizard of Oz, David McClain, he's in there. So come in there, man, ask, and you shall receive, man. Even if none of us have babies, we can direct you to a reputable breeder, somebody who's loyal, somebody who's honest and upfront about what they're doing. Just my 2 cents on the breeders who I love and who I enjoy and who I would buy from. Of course, KP Critters, Upscale Classic Dragons. Amy is one of my favorite breeders of all time. Blackthorn Dragons, I would buy from them. Ohana Dragons, I bought from her. That's where Azula came from. Who else? This is just my favorite breeders, man. It's breeders who I like what they do. My boy Keith at Genetically Modified Dragons. I love what he does. Those are the main ones who I chop it up with and who I look at, you know what I'm saying, and see what they doing. That boy David McClain, if he ever produces again, I might go ahead and go over there and get a baby. It just all depends, man. But I probably won't introduce any new blood in my colony. I have 5 dragons, and honestly, man, it's a lot that I can do within my colony. You know, I got a 0, I got a whiplet, I got a red. Only thing that I don't have that I really want is Dunner. I want that Dunner genetic somewhere down the line. So that's the only genetic that I don't have that I want to work with. I have translucent, I have hypo, I have all my females are leatherbacks. So the next female that I did get would be a leatherback. So I want all my females to be leatherbacks and I want all my males to be normals. That's just how I want to run it. But be safe, man. Make sure you know who you dealing with. Shout out Boss Dragons for Aang. I love Boss Dragons and what he does over there. He has some of the best high colored whiplets in the game. I meant to mention him. But anyway, man, be safe, man, and think about what you are doing before you do it. It's a lot of people in the game breeding these dragons, and if you understood and seen and knew how many babies die per breeding season or per year, you might not even want to breed. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of babies that don't make it. Just from the stories and things I've seen. Even the babies who are 100% hatched. Like if you have a 100% hatch rate, the breeder might do a great job hatching them out. But then, let's say it's 24 of them and they all get sold. Guarantee, man, like 3 or 4 of them babies are gonna die because of improper care. You know what I'm saying? Not because of the breeding was crazy or wrong, but because of improper care. Anyway, man, y'all be sure to thrash the like, pound, and subscribe. Follow my Instagram at Dragons of Thunder. And stay tuned, man. It's your boy Dragons of Thunder. I am OUTTIE 5000. Where you going? I don't know where this girl wanna go. Where you wanna go?